Harry and Meghan are running scared and sweating. All Sussex hears is their own screaming. Hello and a very warm welcome back to the Celebrity Tribute channel. Okay, so disclaimer, nothing that I'm going to say here can really be substantiated. It's all rumor and hearsay, I've got to admit. Little bits of stuff are in circulation. Meghan Markle is apparently in hiding. She's laying low somewhere in Canada. The location we don't know. There are some rumors saying that she's a guest of Sophie Trudeau, the wife of the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, although apparently Sophie's not too excited about her guest. And I say that because I think Sophie realizes that Meghan is toxic, and famous people hate to have their names associated with her. If anybody helps her, it's on the down low. Nobody wants it publicized. Apparently Hollywood is done with her. They have completely iced her out. Meghan doesn't even have any friends left to speak of. She's even been abandoned by the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement. So where exactly is Meghan's bestie Oprah? She's not anywhere around. The point I'm trying to make here is Meghan does not have any A-lister friends. She's either dumped people on her way up the social ladder, or now people see her for the kind of person that she is, dislikable and disagreeable. Nobody wants to get sucked into her vortex. So I think Meghan is desperate for help from anybody. She's even reaching out to Sophie Trudeau, with whom she only has a very tenuous connection. Now, apparently, Sophie's worried that Meghan is going to overstay her welcome. She's right to be worried about that. Or I guess she's worried that she's going to do her grifting again and she's going to get some freebies and maybe some more favors that she does not deserve. Well, you know what they say. Be careful who you step all over on your climb up the social ladder. You might have to see them again on your way down. And people usually have pretty long memories, and people know how to hold a grudge. Now, there's another rumor. The other rumor is that Meghan is hanging out in Toronto at Soho House with her buddy Marcus Anderson. I think he is the one consistent friend that has stayed by her side, and he's there whenever she calls him up. But of course, that brings up the question, what in the world is she doing with him? You know, she's probably looking for a good distraction. She's scoping out for the rich and eligible men in the Soho Club. She could be looking for a replacement for Harry. I would guess she is. She may be scheming what her next PR move is going to be, or what she's going to leak out to the media. And there are some rumors out, too, that Meghan is busy working on her memoir. A lot of people are saying that she is getting ready to leave Harry. Now, it's all up for speculation, and Meghan loves that. She loves being in the center of speculation. It's attention, and it keeps her name in the headlines. And what I have just said, you don't have to believe it, of course. I mean, I myself am not sure I believe these rumors. I just wanted to relay them to all of you and see what you think. So anyway, you can just hang out on the fence with me, and we'll see what happens next. The truth is that nobody actually knows for certain where Meghan is or what she's doing. Maybe she's in some kind of narcissistic breakdown, maybe she's laying low to recuperate. Or maybe she's somewhere in a dark room playing with her voodoo dolls, trying to mess up William and Catherine's lives. I'm guessing eventually, though, we're going to hear of something. It does seem like things are getting pretty tangled right now. There are a lot of questions floating around, a lot of rumors circulating, who knows what's going on. And then all those disturbing revelations that have come from Harry lately, and some revelations that really weren't disturbing at all, but in fact were pretty dumb. Anyway, in Montecito, you know, it's the capital of Harry and Meghan, the land of palm trees and banyan trees that, oh wait, only grow in Florida. It's really difficult to know what's going on because, you know, Meghan and Harry love to plant these stories about them that are not even true. They know these stories are not true. They just want to get people talking about them. So when you hear a story about the two of them, you always have to take it with a big grain of salt because you never know what to believe. I mean, there are unsubstantiated rumors, there are lies, there's deception, there are sources who are pretending to be official and reliable. And all of that is out there with the real information and the genuinely truthful information. So if you want to be able to sniff out the BS in this debacle, then you better have a very good sense of smell. What I find a bit disturbing, though, is the latest drip feed, this story of peace talks that are happening, a $50 million offer for a divorce settlement or a buyout for Meghan to go away. And there are also those strange stories about a proposed family summit that's going to happen, that a palace source has confirmed that there's going to be a conciliatory approach and apologies and blah, blah, blah. And the really disturbing thing is that Sky News Australia is actually circulating that story as if it were true. They are running the story as if it's fact, so maybe there is some veracity in what's being said by this alleged palace source. And also, of course, this settlement has to be reached before King Charles's coronation. So if it's true, or if it's even partially true, I'm wondering what in the world am I doing now? I suspect something evil is afoot. I don't want to believe any of it, even though Sky News has taken it pretty seriously. I think maybe Sky News has taken the bait. And who exactly is this palace source? Is it by any chance scabies? He's probably putting out fake stories and rumors just to get their names in the news. So could it be that this is just more propaganda coming from Meghan and Harry's mouthpiece? I really think this is just another attempt from Meghan and Harry to try and manipulate and project a favorable outcome. To what exactly, though, I'm not sure. Maybe they want to be rescued from the hole that they have dug for themselves. Maybe there's going to be a divorce, maybe a bribe, maybe a promise that their titles are going to remain intact. But $50 million, seriously? Will that be enough, though? Will there be an acceptance of this offer, I wonder? I don't think it's flattering for the royals, who have been the victims of the bullying duo for the better part of 3 years, to be giving in to extortion. Threats of more dirty family secrets being exposed, more skeletons coming out of the closet. It's just not going to look good if they actually apologize to the gruesome twosome. This is all just insanity. I mean, rewarding betrayal and treachery with a bribe? Seriously? I cannot see any of this actually happening. The family summit, the peace negotiations, the blackmail, buying them off, I don't think any of it's true. If any of this actually happens, it's going to be letting the bullies win. It's going to be rewarding them for their horrible behavior on the public stage, and it's just going to confirm all of the lies that they have told. Now, of course, this is just my opinion, but I think none of what has been said is coming from the palace. I think it's coming from Meghan and Harry's people. It's a war, and Harry intimated in his fiction fantasy memoir that the palace and the media in the UK were all in bed together, that they were planting negative stories about him and Meghan. Those are some pretty serious allegations to make, but naturally there could never be any fact-checking or follow-up, because Harry just makes these general statements and he doesn't give any actual evidence of it. He never gives dates, times, names, places. We're just expected to take his word for it, that the palace creates these fake news stories. But from my perspective, it looks like Meghan and Harry are doing the exact thing that Harry is railing against, planting these fake negative stories. I mean, the peace talks, the $50 million offer, that's what is coming from Meghan and Harry, I am sure. That is the bait. And they're just hoping the royal family is going to bite. See, Meghan's going to start low. She probably wants a lot more than 50. She wants to talk things out. She wants to have this family summit, and she wants to get as much money as she possibly can. Both of them are very desperate, and they are in no position to be making any demands or setting terms on anything. But they're acting like they're actually in the place of strength because they're trying to fool the public. They're trying to convince everybody that they have the punch to their puff pieces, that the royals should be cowering in fear because Meghan and Harry are coming for them. And I think it's really driving Meghan and Harry crazy that the palace is not responding. Instead, there's nothing but dignified silence, and the royal family members are staying calm and staying dignified. They are sticking to the course of never complain and never explain. And they're just sticking to the matter at hand, the performance of their duties to the crown and their charities and patronages too. So honestly, I'm pretty sure it's Meghan and Harry who are cowering right now, probably running around screaming like chickens with their heads cut off, and they're just hearing their own echoes. Oh, the poor babies. Maybe somebody can get them a couple of pacifiers, stick them in their mouths, and maybe then they'll shut up. And you, what do you think about them? Please tell me your opinion below in the comment section, and everyone else can also discuss the royal family members. Don't be afraid to subscribe to the Celebrity Tribute channel to get more videos from our team. Now thank you so much for tuning in, goodbye, and we'll be back to see you in the next videos.